that what did you do to make this person say this about me? And it's just, it wasn't worth it, because in the end, I'm a different person. The type of person that I was attracted to back then is definitely not the type of man that I am attracted to now. But because I went through that and because I was so hurt, I got interested in astrology because I was like, why do I keep attracting these type of men? Why do I keep going through the same thing? You know, I'm attracting the same man, just in a different body. Like, what is it? And so I got interested in astrology. Hey, I am recording this video on the fly. I wanted to do a quick video to talk about the eclipse that we have, the solar eclipse that we have coming up next weekend. I believe it's the 14th. And I was inspired to do this video because why not? I have a voice as well. And because I saw a few posts from social media astrologers and spiritualists who, in my opinion, they are instilling fear about this event. And it could be, you know, because of selfish reasons. You know, they want to garner engagement on their post. Some of them, they give me the feeling of just, you know, being miserable. So, of course, you know, they want to say that something bad is going to happen to you in the world around us. And although that may be true, I need for you to understand that when it comes to astrological events and how that energy will play out, it really depends on what's going on in your personal birth chart. That's why I really feel that it's very important for everyone to have at least a basic understanding of your birth chart. Even if it's just your big three, your sun, moon, and rising, I believe everyone should have a basic understanding. So let's get into it. What is a solar eclipse? A solar eclipse is basically the sun is being eclipsed by the moon. Yeah, eclipsed by the moon. So energetically, it's basically saying before you can show your gift, before you can be put on the main stage with your relationship and your partnerships, because we are in Libra season, and Libra deals with relationships and partnerships, also legal issues, also known enemies as well. So before you can get to that and experience that, the moon is going to eclipse all of that first. The moon is about our inner self. It is about shadow work. So before we can, you know, deal with, you know, what we want to accomplish, we have to deal with our inner self first. And because the moon will be in Libra as well on this particular event, you may have a desire to want to partner with someone. As an example, you may have a desire to stay in a particular relationship, as an example. But is it what you really want or need? Eclipse deals with fated events, right? So we are currently dealing with the Aries and Libra axis, which are opposite signs, right? So some questions that may come into play are, you know, are you staying in this relationship because it's what you really want? Or is it because that's what you feel that you are expected to do? Are you staying in this job or this business partnership because it's what you really want? Or you feel it's just what you're supposed to do? Is this partnership or relationship, is it getting in the way of your individuality, which is Aries energy? Is it hindering you from being your true self, which is Aries energy? And also it could even mean, you know, is this the partnership for you? Is this the ideal relationship for you? Maybe you need to work on, how you relate to yourself, because Libra energy is about how we relate. That doesn't mean that something bad will happen or something catastrophic has to happen to these relationships in order for you to get to, this fated event in your life, or to get to where you want to go. It could be an uneventful chain of events where a year or two from now, you'll look back on this and you'll be like, oh, okay. So that was the reason for that. That was the reason I went out that weekend and I got a flat tire and I met someone and we ended up dating because he helped change my tire. It could be, something like that. And you end up marrying this person. It could be, I left my job. I got fired from my job. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be making this amount of money. I wouldn't be at this, this new job that they appreciate who I am individually. They don't look at me as just a number, or if I didn't get fired from that job, I wouldn't have my own business, which is thriving. So that is the type of energy that we could be working with. Again, it depends on what's going on in your individual birth chart. So don't let people instill fear. It doesn't necessarily mean something bad will happen to you. Using myself as an example, we had a total eclipse back in 2017 in August, and it was in Leo. And during that time, I was going through a situation where I was trying to fight back against like 3 people. And I had to learn through that, not every situation needs a reaction, right? I don't have to respond to everything, even though I was being lied on, my character was being assassinated, I was being lied about, I was being lied to. I didn't need to respond to that because ultimately that didn't have anything to do with me. I was just a target. I was a scapegoat. And I should have taken the royal approach, because that particular eclipse was in Leo, and Leo deals with royalty. I should have just left it, and the most powerful thing looking back on that would have been to just not respond. But that whole situation went on for a couple of years. And I think looking back on it, I allowed it to go on for that long because me being a Sagittarius, I got to get to the bottom of it. Me having a lot of Scorpio energy, I got to investigate. I got to figure out, okay, so if she said this and they said that, what did you do? And why did you respond to her like that? What did you do to make this person say this about me? And it wasn't worth it, because in the end, I'm a different person. The type of person that I was attracted to back then is definitely not the type of man that I am attracted to now. But because I went through that and because I was so hurt, I got interested in astrology, because I was like, why do I keep attracting these type of men? Why do I keep going through the same thing? I'm attracting the same man, just in a different body. Like, what is it? And so I got interested in astrology. I got reintroduced to the occult. I was very interested in the occult and the paranormal when I was younger. And I got reintroduced into that. And from there, I started realizing my spiritual gifts and what I'm good at. And I started, understanding about birth charts and helping other people. And because of all of that, I am here doing this today. I am helping people live a better life, I would like to think. you know, just helping them with their birth chart, their spiritual blueprint, getting them to understand a deeper part of themselves, giving them some type of direction, showing them what their purpose is, giving people clarity and answers through my tarot readings. So, was it painful? Yeah. Would I go through it again? Yeah, but I would probably handle the situation differently. And that's all because, you know, I had to learn and grow and evolve from that. So when we talk about the eclipse, that's the type of energy that we're talking about. So in closing, don't let people, you know, instill fear about what's going on in the sky. You know, sometimes these events may not even happen to you personally, that they could happen around you that will force you to make some type of change or, you know, change the way you think. So I have been drawing some moonology cards, and I'm going to leave you all with a message. So we have full moon in Sagittarius, which talks about seeing the bigger picture. We have first quarter moon in Pisces, talks about honor your feelings. We have full moon in Scorpio, which talks about breathe through the tension. We have new moon in Cancer, relax, chill out. And then we have new moon in Scorpio, which is talking about go deeper. So with this eclipse energy, we may be basically, let me look at it. You have to honor yourself. And with the two Scorpio cards being here, this is fixed energy. So you feel very passionately on a deep level about something, and it could be a relationship. Our relationships may change, our partnerships, our romantic relationships, or just the relationship that we have with ourselves could be changing as a result of this eclipse that's coming up. And it could be very uncomfortable, but the new moon in Cancer is urging us to relax, and the Sagittarius full moon is urging us to see the big picture. The first quarter moon in Pisces is also telling us to honor our feelings. Don't allow people to put your disappointment or your grief on a timeline. Feel what you feel. It's okay to feel disappointed that something didn't work out. But for a good majority of us, I feel that if you are single and you are looking to be with someone, I feel that there will be a chain of events that will bring you to your person that is healthy for you, that will bring out the best in you, especially if you've had relationships that were toxic and unhealthy. And if you are in a particular relationship that's not healthy, that's not making you happy, this energy will give you the confidence to really, you know, be selfish and put yourself first, and to honor how you really feel. If you're not happy, why stay somewhere that doesn't make you happy? Why stay in a situation that's not making you happy? Okay. So I do offer personal birth chart readings to give you an in-depth look of how this energy may play out in your life. I also give tarot readings. So I will put that information in the description box. So I hope this was helpful. Yeah, God does not give us the spirit of fear. So remember that when you are scrolling on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok, okay? Or yeah, don't fall victim to that. All right? I'll see you on the next video.